Good morning, everyone. This is Tim Wilmot speaking from Wizard Systems. Thanks for joining me today for this presentation to show you the main capabilities of Workbooks CRM, what areas of your business it can address, and how my company, Wizard Systems, can help you with any CRM project there. Now, we run these short presentations every Friday, focusing on different aspects of Workbooks and CRM. And this morning, I'm going to concentrate on email marketing and specifically the integration with Mailchimp. Now, this presentation will be approximately half an hour, so it's just a basic overview. Everyone uses CRM in different ways. Everyone's got different requirements. And I wouldn't have enough time to go over all of the extensive capabilities of Workbooks. So after this call, if you want to explore Workbooks in more detail, we'd love to organize more of a one-to-one session with you and your colleagues, and we can then go through more detail and cover your specific needs and show you how we can address them. Now, also on the call today, we've got about 25 people or so logged in. I can see that some people are already trialing Workbooks and some people are very fresh to it, so excuse me if I'm going over some information you may know already. The audio part of this presentation is one way only. Your microphone is on mute. If you've got any questions, as you think of them, please type them into the questions section. You might see this in a control panel floating probably in the top right corner of your screen, and I'll do my best to answer those at the end. Also, this session is being recorded. After the presentation, you receive an automatic email from our system with a link to the recording, and we'll put up on our YouTube channel as well. So first of all, just a brief mention about my company, Wizard Systems. We are CRM specialists. This is all we do here, implementing CRM systems. We've done this a long time now. We've probably put in well over 3,000 systems all over the UK and further afield. And with Workbooks, as you know, it's a cloud system. So there's nothing to install, you don't need to worry about installing anything. And we have clients that set it up themselves, teach themselves how to use it. There's lots of resources with Workbooks to get you going. But we're here on hand to assist you in any step of the way. We could implement the whole system, train your staff, or maybe there's some elements that you want to do yourself, and we would encourage you to do that. So we'd have a discussion with you if you want our assistance on the implementation, try and understand your needs and provide relevant costings for that. Plus, of course, we do provide a very friendly, responsive help desk, telephone help desk. We're just a short phone call or email away, so that if any issue does arise, we can assist you and answer your questions as quickly as possible. So the key thing we want to get at when opening up a dialogue with you is what are you looking to achieve with CRM? What are the issues you're looking to solve? What are the objectives you're looking to get to? Are you looking to improve your management of leads? Are you a startup business and you recognize you need something to help you develop business? Are you wanting to track your sales and quotes more effectively, improve customer service? In fact, all of these are topics that we cover in other presentations, other weekly presentations that we do. Or are you wanting to achieve better marketing, which is what we're here to discuss this morning, how you can communicate effectively with your prospects and customers. So what is Workbooks? It's a simple to use, affordable, central system to help you manage all of your leads, contacts, customers, suppliers, your interactions with those people, your emails with those people. There's some marketing tools in there as well that we're going to cover. Unusually for a CRM system, not every CRM system can do this, but we can do sales quotes. So thinking about the business, the sales process your organization goes through when you're talking to clients. Do you do sales quotes? How do you do those right now? When the customer wants to order, how do you then process that order through your company? Well, Workbooks can do the whole thing for you. There are two different editions of Workbooks, CRM edition and business edition. So when you sign up proper for Workbooks, you've got the choice of the two, and you can mix and match your users. Some of your users can be on CRM edition, some can be on business edition. The main difference between the two is that business edition allows you to do the financial stuff like creating sales orders, creating invoices, credit notes, recording customer payments. So you can mix and match the two editions together, and they are priced differently. I'll cover pricing towards the end. Do you have a customer service team, engineers, technicians, a help desk? They too could be using workbooks. So your sales team is working in harmony with your support team and vice versa. You're improving teamwork and productivity in that way. And as well as it being a productivity tool, it's also a management tool as well. Different tools in there to help you make decisions, to help you control your business. Now, Workbooks is a UK system. All the data is in the UK. It's very, very secure. Workbooks has been certified in all of the 6 releases of the G Cloud government certification program in the UK. So very, very secure. It's very reliable. Last year we had a 99.99% uptime record, and it's very popular in the UK. We've won the networking industry CRM product of the year 2013, 2014 and 2015. Very popular system. If you've seen your reviews out on the web, we always score very highly as regards ease of use and user satisfaction. So just drilling down now, just as a basic overview, the key areas of Workbooks, then we'll dive into, very shortly, we'll dive into the application proper, and I'll take you through the key elements of Workbooks and email marketing. So we have with Workbooks a ready-made database to help you track your leads, your prospects, your customers, your suppliers. It's very customizable. Shortly when I show you the system, these screens can be changed. You can add fields to these screens. You can take fields away. No programming required. It's so easy to do, to tweak it to the way you want it to work. You can also deploy different security levels. So are there some people, do you have some colleagues that shouldn't do certain things in the system or shouldn't see certain information? You can extensively set up different user access levels in the system to protect your data. Second key thing, you're managing all of your activities in Workbooks. Of course, with a CRM system, you're using it to manage your working day, to schedule your tasks yourself, your colleagues. You're working in a team. Most people using Workbooks are working in a team, not in a vacuum. They want to share, delegate activities. You're tracking your calls, your meetings and tasks. Thereby, you're building up a wonderful history of everything that's gone on with that client. We can integrate with any email system. We've got a rather nice integration with Outlook. If you are using some version of Outlook, we integrate with that as an option. This does cost a little bit extra on the subscription, but well worth it for the integration if you're using Outlook heavily for email integration, and also sharing your calendar, tasks, and contacts with Outlook in a bi-directional way. But we will interface with any email system, even if you're using Gmail, Yahoo, Apple, whatever, we can link to it. Now, Workbooks will work with any browser. We also include mobile access, so whatever device you've got, wherever you are, you've got access to Workbooks. What we're here today to discuss is marketing. So before you start marketing from your system, you may have data right now in an Excel spreadsheet. Maybe you acquire data, maybe you go to a show and you get a list of attendees to that show, that exhibition, or visitors to your stand. These can easily be uploaded into the Workbook system so you can start marketing to those people. Do you have a form on your website? Maybe in the Contact Us section of your website, that form can be linked to Workbooks. Or if you don't have a form, we can create one for you. So as people fill in their details, that automatically becomes a lead in the Workbook system. And with the workflow in Workbooks, there's a thing called workflow in Workbooks. We can get Workbooks to do things automatically for us 24/7. It's monitoring itself, looking for things to do. So these leads coming in, they could be routed to the right person for follow-up. So everything's going to be logged, nothing's going to slip through the net. Now, when we come on to performing an email marketing campaign, we've got loads of different ways of creating lists. What you're trying to do with email marketing is target yourself. Yes, you can do those high volume mailings if you wish to, but the benefit of using a CRM system is that you're able to profile and categorize your clients, your contacts in the system, thereby building up better targeted email marketing campaigns, making them more relevant to those recipients. So we've got umpteen ways of creating lists, defining in workbooks who we're going to send this email to, and we integrate. Your subscription to workbooks includes integration with Mailchimp, Constant Contact, and Mailer. These are three very popular email marketing systems, campaign systems in the UK. I find that a lot of people are using Mailchimp. When I contact clients, a lot of people are using Mailchimp already. That's the most popular one. And that will be the focus of my presentation this morning, to show you that integration. But with the link with Mailchimp, it's a two-way link. There's no need to export data out of workbooks and import it into Mailchimp. It's all done seamlessly for you. You build up the list in workbooks, that list is uploaded to Mailchimp. Mailchimp allows you to design a nice looking HTML email template. It will deliver the email. It's not going through your server, it's going through their servers. And then with the integration, automatically back in workbooks, all of your users, you and all of your colleagues, can see the results, the responses to that campaign. So we can see against a client's record the emails they were sent, emails they opened, importantly, what did they click on, and also a couple of other things, observing hard bounce. So maybe we're mailing someone that an address that doesn't exist anymore. So we've got to be vigilant to that. The integration will monitor this and record this. Plus, of course, unsubscribes. So this person may not want any future mailings from us, but we've still got them as a record in our CRM database. So a nice two-way integration. Now, as I said, first of all, we are a little bit different from quite a few other CRM systems out there, particularly in looking at the sales process and the ability to manage quotes. So you can create nice looking professional sales quotations with workbooks. You can manage the whole quote process with workbooks. You can store your price list in the system. You can define umpteen different layouts. These quote layouts that you send, the quotes you send to your customers, they're defined in a PDF format with your logos and T's and C's and formatting. And we integrate fully with, and this is another important part of any CRM system, is how you keep a track of your sales pipeline, your revenue, your forecast. So there's the opportunity part of a screen, essentially, in workbooks against a client's record to track the opportunity, to track the project or the inquiry in more detail. And this dovetails with the quotes. So as you send out these quotes, it's building up that opportunity information for you. And if you have the business edition, you've got the option there of converting the quote to an order, to an invoice, thinking about the complete sales process, and then recording customer payments. With workbooks, we can track the complete sales cycle from lead to essentially cash, to cover the whole sequence of events there in one application. Quick mention about customer service. We do cover this on our other weekly presentations, but if you've got a customer service team, they too can be using workbooks. This capability is included with all editions of workbooks. So a separate screen to track the service issue, the problem, the complaint. Again, it's all very customizable. You can apply deadlines. You're building up a history of issues with that client. You're building up a knowledge base, because when you're resolving issues, you're putting in the resolution description. In a way, you're building up a nice knowledge base going forwards of typical solutions to typical problems. And finally, putting your manager's hat on, using workbooks. We've got a great way of managing the business now, managing activity levels, seeing how many leads we've got, what how many calls we're doing, meetings we're doing. Of course, tracking opportunities is a key part of the system. We have a report writer in Workbooks. There's about 50 or so reports provided with Workbooks. You can change those. You can create your own as well. And you can create graphs, charts from them. And we have customizable dashboards that will, in a more of a summary way, keep a track of your key performance indicators, key metrics there in the business. So the combination of those two there help you make better decisions and control your organization, your department more efficiently. Okay, let's now dive into Workbooks proper and just give you a basic overview of the interface and a little bit more detail around the email marketing, the integration with Mailchimp. So this morning, I'm using Workbooks in Chrome. We'll work with any browser. I've just logged into Workbooks. Apologies again for those people that are already trialing Workbooks, but this is what we see when we log into Workbooks, the Workbooks desktop. And it looks just like your Windows desktop. It's got that familiar look and feel straight away. With the Start button, do you see down in the bottom left-hand corner, and from that Start menu, we've got access to all of the important elements that build up a CRM system, with right at the top there, the people and organizations you deal with. So if you're a business to business type organization or business to consumer, it doesn't matter, or a combination of both, it doesn't matter. It's flexible to any type of business, private or operation, public sector organization. It's very flexible and can be adapted to any type of contact situation. There's our activities, our emails that will come over from any email system, support issues, cases, sales. So this is where we can easily access all of our leads, our opportunities. Marketing, I'll come on to that in a little bit more detail. Reporting, it's all there in that Start menu. Just to the right of that, we've got a very simple Google-like search. You can type in there a word or phrase, it will find it for you wherever it is in the system. I'd just like to take you through just basic information that we're recording about people and companies. So if I pop up to organizations here, this will show me all of the companies in my system. This is called the company landing page, a window that's popped up that's summarizing row by row all of the companies, all of the organizations in my system. You can tell Workbooks what columns you want to see here. I've got the main columns, primary phone number, category, location, and so on. You can put these companies, these organizations into different groups using the filtering feature. Top right corner there, you will see a filter button on many landing pages and screens in Workbooks that allows you to drill down and see the information that you want to see. So it's very easy to navigate around different lists or views. So if I want to quickly see all of my prospects, there they all are there. If I want to see all of the organizations in my database, there they all are there. Very simply, we can now drill down, click on an organization, and up comes another window. Here now is the organization in its entirety. Again, we've got those tabs running across the top there. On the main tab, this is the key information about the organization. This is an example of what Workbooks gives you. You started using Workbooks right now. This is pretty much what you're going to get. You can remove these fields if they're not relevant. You can create your own custom fields as well. As I say, no program required. You can create your own fields on this screen. You can decide where they're going to appear. We support mandatory fields as well. You can search on any of this information. You can report on any of this information. So that's the main tab, and then running across the top, we can drill down and see more detailed information about this company. So we've got activities here, all the activities on the go that we've done or are about to do with this company. Emails, we integrate with any email system, whether it's Outlook or Gmail. They are copied here together with their attachments, your emails and your colleagues' emails. What opportunities are on the go with this client? We can click on any of these and drill down and see that information in more detail. Transactions, these are financial transactions. They're quotes, orders, invoices, contracts. There's also a contracts option with Workbooks. So in your business, do you track customer contracts? Do you have maintenance contracts? That's another dimension, another screen where we can track that information. Support issues, cases are all listed there. We can click on those and drill down to them. So opportunities and cases, we do focus on this in other weekly presentations. Campaigns, email marketing campaigns. Again, this is relevant to our discussion today. The marketing activities that this company is involved with. And indeed, the people. Who do we know at this company? Who are we dealing with at this company? So we can then see there's 3 people here, and we can click on their records, and up pops a window now for Alan, a contact in this company. Just like the organization screen, we've got here a customizable main tab here, main screen, where we can tell Workbooks what information do we want to know about these individual contacts in this company. But in the same way as we have with the organization screen, we've got those tabs running across there, the top there, general notes, activities specific with Alan, emails specifically with Alan, Mailchimp activity, I'll come on to that shortly, other people that Alan is related to or linked to, organizations, who does he work for? Maybe Alan works for a few companies. They can be defined there, and so on, opportunities, transactions, and cases in the same way. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a feel for the interface, these windows, these tabs. It's very easy to navigate your way around, and the essential building block of a CRM solution there, the organizations and the people that you're working with. Right, email marketing. So we interface with these 3 popular systems, Mailchimp, Constant Contact, and Mailer. I'm going to cover the integration with Mailchimp this morning. I'm not actually going to cover Mailchimp itself, it's just the integration. The actual setup of the Mailchimp link is very well defined in one of the many training videos that's provided with the Workbook system. So if you click on training videos there, up pops a little help page or access to the knowledge base, and there we are. Do you see integrating Workbooks with Mailchimp, a little YouTube video. It's about 8 minutes or so. It takes you through the very simple steps of linking the 2 together. Once they have been linked, you just do it once, you then create a marketing campaign. So a marketing campaign is every marketing activity you're doing. It may be an event, it may be a newsletter, it may be a promotional email that you're sending out. They are all campaigns. And very simply, you create this campaign record in Workbooks. It's a bit like the glue that links this activity with your Mailchimp system. So this is the marketing campaign landing page. There we are. We see summarized all the campaigns that we've got on the go right now. We can create new ones simply from here. But here's one I created earlier, an example campaign called Mailchimp. Now, there's just 2 tabs you need to be concerned with here. Again, on this main tab, this is the main information about this campaign. All Workbooks, all Mailchimp needs is just that description there, top left corner, the name of this campaign. But you can see here that there's other bits of information that may be of interest to you. Indeed, this screen can be customized, but we may need to know what type of campaign it is, when is it going to run, what's the cost of the campaign. That could be useful because that can actually start to bring in now some ROI on this marketing activity. We're tracking in Workbooks, of course, the sales that we hope to make, the sales that we do make. If we're recording here the cost of these marketing activities, now we can do a bit of closed loop reporting now on the ROI of this marketing campaign and what was the return. So that's this is an important screen here, the main tab. Here's some Mailchimp actions there to synchronize, to actually set up the one-time only link between this campaign and Mailchimp. Members is the second important tab. Who are we mailing on this campaign? And of course, with a CRM system, we can be very targeted, so we can get away from this this mass marketing approach, potentially sending communications to irrelevant communications to people, and the simplest thing they're going to do is just unsubscribe and you never hear back from them at all. So you try to make things very specific. Now, these 5 people were added here. There's numerous ways in which they can be added to this campaign and uploaded to your Mailchimp system, but from this little add button here, you can add people individually to this campaign using a report. If you run a report, printing out people that match some criteria, they too can be added to this campaign. There's a feature, there's a capability of Workbooks called mailing lists in the marketing section. You could create them from there, or maybe adding them from another campaign. Maybe we did this last year. We want to mail the same people again. So you add them. I'll show you shortly another way of adding people to a campaign. You've added them to this campaign record here, and we can see summarized these people that are on the campaign. These email addresses are uploaded automatically to Mailchimp. You can define in the setup the frequency of that upload, the frequency of the synchronization, these two systems talking to each other. Mailchimp will deliver the email. It will help you design the email. It will deliver the email. And then importantly, automatically, coming back into Workbooks, we can see summarized here, emails that were sent, emails opened. Oh, this person here actually opened it twice and clicked on a link. In any part of Workbooks where you see rows and rows of information and these column headers at the top, you can insert extra columns. So maybe as a marketing person, we may want to see, did an email hard bounce? Did an email soft bounce? So I could just include that little column there, and that's added to my view. So there we are, summarized by individual. Another summary, back on the main tab here, is this Mailchimp section. So from a heads up point of view, we can see here the 5 emails that were sent, the opens, the percentage open there, the click-through rates. These are all key metrics that any marketing person it's key to any marketing person to see the success of this particular campaign. So there's a couple of areas in which we can see the Mailchimp information coming back into Workbooks. In a more detailed way, we can also go to an individual person's record. So if I click on James here, I can see he responded to some of the campaigns. So here's James' record, like we saw with Alan. There's those tabs running across the top there, including the Mailchimp activity tab, and this will display the most recent, the last 100 activities in Mailchimp. So we can see this column has got the name of the campaign, the unique name of that campaign, and here we can see the actual activity, the fact that an email was sent. Here's a couple he opened, and right at the top there, he actually clicked on a link, so we can actually see the landing page that that James went to. So there's the 3 areas where you will see this Mailchimp information coming back. I was going to show you another way of adding people to campaigns. So going back to my campaign, there's the 5 people on that campaign. Another simple way of adding people to a campaign is if I go back to my start button and up to people. So here's all of the people in my system. Of course, we want to drill down. So we're going to use this filtering feature now to build in some specific criteria, people to be added to a campaign. These are all of the standard fields in alphabetical order relevant to people. If you create a custom field, it will appear here. Maybe I want to focus on a certain location. So if I scroll down to let's say town here, and then you select your operator and the value you're looking for. Let's say I want to look at all of my contacts in Reading. I just apply that little criteria, and there we are. In a split second, it's drilled down at and just displaying the Reading contacts. This could be saved as a list, but what I wanted to show you is up the top here, bulk actions. We can add them to a campaign. So I can select the campaign here. There's my Workbooks Mailchimp campaign. A required field here is the initial status of these people. Add them to the campaign. Just confirm that, yes, I do. And in the background, that's going to add those people to the campaign. And you'll be notified with a little pop-up window in the top right corner of your screen when that has been done. So that is the Mailchimp link. Just like to cover now some basic information about pricing. Just a basic overview of pricing. So there's an annual subscription with Workbooks. Here's the two different editions, CRM edition and business edition. So remember, business edition allows you to do sales orders, invoices, credit notes, all the financial stuff. Both editions will do quotes. Both editions have the email marketing capability. You may want to consider one of many different add-on options we've got. The most popular one is the Outlook integration to allow you to integrate in a more extensive way your Outlook emails and synchronize with your calendar, tasks, and contacts in a bidirectional way. And think about whether you're intending to set the system up yourself, or whether you'd like to seek the assistance or guidance of Wizard Systems in that process. So what level of help do you need? Do you think you've got fairly sophisticated requirements, extensive requirements? Maybe you're wanting to import lots of information from another system, a legacy system, into Workbooks. Maybe we could assist you there. Maybe you'd appreciate some training. We can do training online. We can come to your offices. You can come to our offices. We're based near Bristol. So there's 3 different ways in which we can deliver that training. But once we understand your requirements, what level of help you need, we can give you a firm quotation confirming the subscription and the services that you might need there. Okay, as I normally do now on our weekly presentations, I open out our session to any questions you've got, specifically around what we've been discussing this morning, but I can cover any aspect of Workbooks, so please locate that question section. First question from Jenny. We've used a different campaign system. Can I import the details into Workbooks? Well, I guess it depends specifically, Jenny, on what you want to import. It may be, of course, information of your contacts, their email addresses, maybe hard bounce information, unsubscribe information. The bottom line, the actual answer to the question is yes, there is extensive import capabilities with Workbooks. So if you can get out the data from that old campaign system into, say, Excel, you will be able to import it into Workbooks for sure. So keeping up to date all of that previous campaign information. Indeed, you can also then import the history of previous campaigns. That's another type of record in the Workbook system. Question from Garrett, what's the cost of Mailchimp? Mailchimp's pricing is based on the number of subscribers that you've got. You can actually, I didn't mention this, but you can actually use Mailchimp for free if you've got under 2,000 subscribers. So if there's under 2,000 people that you email, you can send out as many emails as you wish to those 2,000 people. You can use it for free. But I believe you need to go to Mailchimp.com to see their pricing. Every email marketing system, they have different tariffs and different ways of charging. And I believe Mailchimp, they base it on the number of subscribers, the number of people in total that you've uploaded from Workbooks or you may have imported from other source into Mailchimp, but you can use it for free if you're under 2,000. Next question from Gavin. Are there any training videos on integrating with Mailer? Not sure about the videos, but there's a very good knowledge base article, Gavin. If you go into the knowledge base and do a search, I'll email you a little URL to the fact sheet on the integration with Mailer. And in fact, my colleagues at Workbooks HQ, they actually use Mailer internally, so there's quite good integration with Mailer there, Gavin. Okay, I don't think there's any more questions coming through, so it just remains for me to thank everyone for your presentation this morning. I do appreciate that. And remember, there's a free trial. If you don't know, if you're not on it already, there's a free trial of Workbooks. You can trial Mailchimp.com as well. In fact, the other two marketing systems that we link to, Constant Contact and Mailer. If you need, if you would appreciate a more detailed presentation of and discussion of your needs, please contact me. My name again is Tim Wilmot. Email address tim@wizard-systems.com. There's our phone number there. Please contact us. We'd love to assist you. Make sure you get the most out of your trial of Workbooks. Be happy to answer any other question you've got. If you want a quotation, if you pretty much know what you want, we'd be happy to confirm pricing with you on a phone call as well. So thanks very much for your time, and thanks very much for your interest so far in Workbooks. I do appreciate that, and stay tuned for other weekly presentations that we do. Not sure exactly what we're going to cover next Friday, but thanks very much for your interest, and hopefully catch up with you soon. Thank you very much.